Hello, friends. Today for math, I want to introduce you to a really cool tool called Digi Blocks. Digi Blocks are something that we teachers use to help with place value and to help with regrouping numbers when we add and subtract. Today's lesson is simply going to be subtracting larger numbers and showing you with the Digi Blocks how it all works. I want to tell you that this box right here is really heavy, very heavy, because inside this box there are 1,000 pieces. I promise you, there are 1,000 pieces inside this box. This box represents the number 1,000. When I open the box, I see 10 more blocks. Each one of these guys represents 100. Inside 1,000, I have 10 hundreds. Altogether, that equals 1,000. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. 1,000 is the same as 1,000. There's 10 hundreds inside this block. That equals 1,000. Okay? Now, when I take out 100, there are inside 100 pieces represented with my tens. Because inside this 100 block, there are 10 tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Each one of these guys is a tens block. There are 10 of them inside my hundreds case because 10 tens equals 100. All right? Inside each one of my tens, guess what I have? 10 pieces. Because the number 10, or the tens rod, is equal to 10 ones, 10 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. The number 10 is a pretty important number in our number system, and all of our numbers, our place value pieces, are represented by groups of 10. So let me put them back together and explain. These are ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put them all in their case, and you have a tens rod. Okay? If you take 10 of these and put them in a case, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, you have the number 100. And if you take 100 and drop them all in this case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you have 10 of those blocks, each with 100 inside. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. Boom, altogether you have 1,000. This DigiBlock here, in this case, represents 1,000 pieces. I'm going to use these DigiBlocks to regroup with you today. I want to show you again, with bigger numbers, what we're doing when we regroup. We're going to start off simple with 100, and we're going to take away 35. There's my equation. 100 take away 35. So what I need to show you on the screen is the number 100. Here is the number 100. Now, I cannot count 35 blocks and take them away from this case. It doesn't work like that. 100 won't take 35 away like that. I have to regroup my 100 before I can actually take 35 pieces away. So that means I'm going to have to change my case, change my block. I need that 100, so I'm going to have 0 hundreds, and I'm going to regroup that 100 so I can get some tens rods. How many can I get? Well, if you take the case apart and you dump them out, right, you can see that inside that case, there are 10 tens. That's why when you cross out your 0, you add your 10 tens to it. 0 plus 10 is 10. You just created 10 tens to represent the number 100. Now, you can subtract 10 take away 3, but we don't start there when we subtract or when we add. We always start in the ones place. In the ones place, I see 0 take away 5. We must subtract from the top to the bottom. 0 take away 5 doesn't work. 0 take away 5 tells me I have to regroup in the tens place to get some pieces so I can subtract 5. So I take one of those away, and that leaves 9. And I take that tens rod and I break it apart. Open the case, take out 10 pieces. Now we're getting somewhere. I had to use one of my tens to make 10 pieces. 0 plus 10 pieces equals 10. And now I can subtract 35 easily. 10 ones take away 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Move those aside. Okay, I'm left with 5. 10 take away 5 is 5. 9 take away 3, or 90 take away 30. I've got 9 tens, take away 3 tens, 10, 20, 30. Take those away. The difference is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tens, or 60. And in the hundreds place, I have nothing left because I had to regroup my hundreds case, remember? I had to make 10 tens, so I took that hundreds block away. I'm left with no hundreds at all. So 0 take away 0 is 0. I don't need to write that down because the whole number is fine just as it is, 65. 100 take away 35 is 65. And I can count and prove that. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 61, 2, 3, 4, 5. 65 is the difference between 100 and 35. Now, you don't always have to regroup in the ones place. If the ones place is larger than what you're subtracting, you don't have to regroup at all. I'd like to show you an example of that. I'm going to move my pieces out of the way. I'm going to clean my board. We're still going to stick with larger numbers, but you don't always have to subtract larger numbers, okay? This time we're going to use 237, and we're going to take away 16, okay? So what I need to represent first is the whole number 237. So there's 100, there's 200, okay, 100, 200, 210, 220, 230, 231, 232, 233, 234, 35, 36, 37, okay? I see 237, all right, 237. I need to take away 16. So I look on the top in the ones place where I must begin. 7 take away 6. 7 is bigger. I can subtract 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gone. I'm left with 1 in the ones place, and I show that on my board. All right. In the tens place, I have 3 tens. Take away 1 10. 1, 2, 3 tens. Take away 1 10. Leaves 2 tens. And in the hundreds place, I have 200. Take away no hundreds. I'm left with 200. And there I see 221, and my blocks say that. 100, 200, 210, 220, 221. There's my difference. And I didn't have to regroup at all because for this one, the ones place was enough to subtract the ones place. If this number's bigger, go ahead and subtract. If this number's too small, go next door and get 10 more. Okay? All right, let's do another example. And then your teacher will work some out with you. Let's clear my workspace. Okay, all right. This time let's do 300. Let's go with 319. Take away 75. All right, there's my equation. 319, take away 75. What do I have to represent first? 319. Okay, so there's 100, 200, 300, 310, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay? On the floor, I have 319. In the ones place, I have to take away 5. Can I do that? 9 take away 5. Sure. That's bigger. 9 take away 5 is easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take away 5. And what's the difference? 4. 9 take away 5 is 4. Okay? Then I move on to the tens place. I have 1 in the tens place. Take 7 away. I can't take 7 away. I only have 1 in the tens place. I don't have enough. So I have to go to 300 and get 10 more pieces. To get 10 more, you just regroup. So cross out 300. You need to use this one. That leaves 200. And now 1 is going to get 10 more. Go next door and get 10 more. That's what you're doing each time you regroup. So we're going to open up this case. And we're going to take out 10. Okay? All right. Now, I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more pieces. Plus this guy right here, I can't forget him. He's important too. So 1 plus 10 more is 11. So I regroup 300. I got 10 more pieces. I add it to this guy, and now I have 11 in the tens place. Now can I take 7 away? Of course I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Take these away. And what's my difference? 1, 2, 3, 4, 11. Take away 7 is 4. In the hundreds place, I have 2. Take away nothing, so I'm going to leave them where they are and bring down my 200. My difference is 244. And I can prove that. 100, 200, 210, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. My difference is 244. In the ones place, I didn't have to regroup at all. That makes it so easy. In the tens place, I had to regroup for 10 more. That's not so bad. Add 10 more and keep going. Your teacher's going to do some more practice problems with you. Go in slow motion, one place at a time. Always start in the ones place. You will get it wrong if you don't start here. Top to bottom, in the ones place. That's where we begin. Have a great day.